What up? What up? This is Live Beyond the Beat, y'all. What's up? I got my girl Just Danielle on with me tonight. Y'all know I've been trying to get her on for a couple of weeks, y'all. so, so y'all been seeing a lot from her: videos, songs, music, and we're gonna talk about all that, in the few minutes that we got her attention all to ourselves, and then we're gonna hit y'all with a video, do it for you. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, like, share, make sure y'all sharing this across all your social media platforms so we can get the word out about this beast that is doing her thing in the CHH industry. Y'all make sure y'all let your family know, your friends know, so we can go out and purchase. We got new music out, and I want y'all to hear this. This girl is on fire. I've been following her for a little while, so I want y'all to be introduced to her. So without further ado, Just Danielle gonna come on. Y'all know my motto: can't nobody introduce us like we can. So, Just Danielle, I'm gonna give it over to you.
Hey y'all, I go by the name Just Danielle, and I do gospel and inspirational music. I rap and sing, and it's all about inspiring people to just like push past everything and just seek God for their God-given purpose. It's all purpose-driven music. Like get out of that everyday kind of just letting life pass you by and just go after it.
Yeah, definitely. I love it, man. I love the realness of it. I'm big on authenticity. I'm big on you don't gotta look like and sound like everything that's out there. I'm also big on recreating sounds. I mean, I know you do some freestyle, man. The Meat Mill freestyle was hot, and we got a lot of hits on that. When we shared that, it was crazy. They're like, "Yo, who is that?" So,
Right.
but tell me a little bit about what inspired you to just be different and go for it.
I don't think I was like intentionally like trying to be different.
Yeah.
When I came to Christ, I just surrendered like my whole life, and I didn't know if I was going to do music because I didn't really know how it was going to pan out.
Yeah.
So I started, experimenting with it. And then I was just like, okay, so I'm going to just, each part of the way, I'm going to just talk about whatever journey that I'm on. If like, I feel like the Lord is leading me to talk about this subject, then I'll talk about that. But most of the time, I just be talking about what I'm going through and my struggles and like the pursuit of like all that, just like pushing past it and, just going for whatever God, you feel like God placed in your heart to do. And I feel like God has placed in my heart to use music as just something to impact people positively and like just inspire them to go after whatever God has called them to.
Yeah. I think that's important. Because you gotta be, it's gotta be, your relationship, I'll say it like that, with God shows through what you do. Whatever ministry you're doing, it shows through what you do. And that's what draws to people. Just like I would tell a business owner, you can't sell a product before you sell yourself, because people attach themselves to you, not necessarily the product. So they'll buy anything if they support you. You get what I'm saying? So with artists, with music, like this, especially something that's not worldly accepted or widely accepted, I'll say it like that, like Christian hip hop, you have people that are still not feeling it because they think it sounds too much like the world. So that means they're not receiving what it is that God got for you. I see you laughing. So you got something to say about that?
I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't. That definition, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It doesn't.
Whatever, hey, bite the dust.
but you don't find yourself coming up against that, when you go out to perform, maybe at different churches and stuff. I know. I mean, I've managed artists all across the United States, but I know that when I deal with Christian hip hop artists, it is the hardest to get them into the churches. But my thing is also, man, go out beyond the four walls, because the church, you got sick people in the church. But if the church is not accepting, go out beyond the walls where the church sometimes stops. You get what I'm saying? And there's
Oh
a
yeah.
whole lot of people out there that need to hear this message. So I know that a lot of people aren't stopped by that, but a lot of people can be turned off and say, I just can't make it in this industry. How your connection with God and your ministry, I can tell, means so much to you. How
Yeah.
can you encourage other artists that are coming out and saying, I want to do this, but I don't have the support that I'm looking for?
And this is something that, I battle with sometimes, because I want to like make sure that I'm not doing it for the masses, because some stuff that I say, the masses not really gonna like, because at the end of the day, I'm just saying what God has placed, what I feel like God has placed on my heart, and I'm sharing different parts of my journey, and just like some hard stuff sometimes, and it's like everybody ain't gonna like it. But if you could get, if you can impact the people that are listening, that's fine. That's cool with me. The people that are listening, if they can, every now and then I might get like a text or a comment, an inbox, like, you don't know how much this song got me through this tough place. And I'm just like, it's worth it. It's worth
it is.
To actually have something that God gave you, and then you give it away, and then someone is like really impacted by it. I think it's worth it. So I wouldn't really be caught up on like, if like a whole bunch of people aren't like supporting it. Like, of course you want as many people to listen to your music as possible. But it's like, so go outside and sell CDs out the truck.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, go and do like some street performance or whatever like that, and maybe you can evangelize at the same time. You know what I mean? Because like, if the point is to bring people to Christ, then it don't have nothing to do with us. And then that's something that I'm continuously, like, every day, like, trying to check my motives and like have pure intentions and like really follow through with it. So
that's important, man. I really want, artists, especially that have something that God has given them and they're putting it out to the world, to forget about popularity contests and focus on the message and the ministry. Because when the focus is there, God will do the elevating, God will do the expanding, and God will take the message where he destined it to go. And, sometimes we can get caught up in, lights, camera, action, and perfection, and then we dismiss.
Sometimes,
And that's why I say it's just getting back to that mindset of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why do I do this? And sometimes now I step on. I gotta say it. I gotta be truthful. Sometimes this being out there will show you. And when you're thinking about your thought process about, I'm not getting that many likes, the people ain't following me, forget y'all. I see artists doing that all the time. If they don't get the support, they like, I don't need y'all support. I don't need that. But it's not about that, but it shows where you're at and what you truly are doing this for. Are you doing it for the popularity? Are you doing it for Jesus? So there is a big difference, and that shows based on how you respond to your level of quote unquote success. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I've had many of, eye-opening lessons like that. Like, man, you got the wrong heart about this right now. Like, I'm grateful to have some people around me that's like, that be checking me at that kind of like, that ain't right. You know what I mean? Reset. And the hard part is about like kind of like digging yourself back up after like the whole shame of that. because you do want to have pure intentions and stuff like that, but when it happens, you got to reset, and then you got to like get out of your feelings and then show up not only for yourself but show up for the purpose over your life, because you never know who's listening or like who needs that song. Like music has a big impact. Like I can think about songs that I listen to on a heartbreak, or listen to, songs, or listen to songs where I was growing up and stuff like that. Music has a real big impact on people. So it's like, I mean, are you really gonna like do yourself the disservice, do God the disservice about, burying your talent? And that's something that I'm, hey, like I said, it's a struggle. Like,
I get it.
Every day, show up.
Yeah. But I mean, long as you got the right heart about it and you doing it, and you are reminding yourself, hey, this I'm doing for God, definitely, you'll be all right. We're human. We wrapped in flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be too hard on yourself. Like,
don't be too hard on yourself.
Easier said than done. Especially when you to do good.
Yeah.
You don't, and then you find yourself like Paul, like,
I
want to do good.
I want to do good.
I want to do it. I find myself when I want to do good. He was always present. It's like, but Jesus.
Well, we're gonna continue the conversation in just a second, but we're gonna check out your "Do It For Him" video that is out right now. Do it now.
Do it for him. There you go.
Yes. Oh, perfect segue. Look at that. I ain't even mean it, but look at that. All right. So we're going to check that out, but we're going to be right back here with more from Just Danielle. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah. Hey, my weekdays be feeling like weekends. I hardly sleeping. I'm hardly sleeping. My calling me up. My purpose is the reason that I get up. My weekdays be feeling like weekends. I hardly sleeping. I'm hardly sleeping. My calling me up. My purpose is the reason that I get up. And I know that God gave this to me, so I gotta live it out. It's a brand new day, it's another opportunity for me to give my all. The cross gave me immunity, the car woke me up, and I won't get caught for truancy. I'm in the master's class on task like a student be. Yeah, I got the clip notes. Holy Spirit do more grooming than the Petco. If you ain't know I'm about that purpose, not the pesos. Even though the dollar follow like I'm Creflo. Cheese Mac, been working on my craft. You can tell my time coming. I've been all up in my bag like I'm trying to find something. Look, this light of mine always trying to shine something. Got the devil big mad, but that won't stop nothing. All glory to the Lamb though, who drew first blood like Rambo. Made me whole, every obstacle trampled. So every time he call me, I'ma answer. My weekdays be feeling like weekends. I hardly sleeping, I'm hardly sleeping. My calling me up. My purpose is the reason that I get up. And I know that God gave this to me, so I gotta live it out. Fully, only do it for I don't listen to the critics or the hypocritical. I be dodging negativity and all the cynics who try to coach you out of fear and put their limits on you. They want you to shoot the breeze. All I do is catch and shoot and one, making moves, but I'm never keeping score. The rock is who I do it for. My foundation in the Father, not Mount Rushmore. Purpose I run towards it like run forest. It's a miracle. Make the vision visual. Body beats with biblical. Content always spiritual, lyrical. Never gentle, push potential, cause there ain't no pinnacle. God called me on this quest for him. It's part of this crosswalk, no pedestrian. Got stock in the kingdom I've invested in. My father's business, yeah, I work for him. That's why all my days be blending in. Cause it's the same mission when the day begins. My weekdays be feeling like weekends. I hardly sleeping, I'm hardly sleeping. My calling me up. My purpose is the reason that I get up. My weekdays be feeling like weekends. I hardly sleeping, I'm hardly sleeping. My calling me up. My purpose is the reason that I get up. And I know that God gave this to me, so I gotta live it out.
Look, I had to stop before the video went off. Yeah, that thing be rocking.
Thank you.
Love it. I love it, man. Look at them. That's lit. You got some great support up here. What's up, Tanya Martin, Mitchell Waters, Man of Music coming up next. We got some Troy Edward. What's up, my guy?
Y'all, Waters. That's my husband.
Which one?
Mitchell.
Waters. All right, Mitchell. Support. All right, I love it. Listen, beautiful music. Man, Christian hip hop has always just had the heart of me. Because that's the first thing that I came in contact with, just, where I was actually interested in what was going on with the different music, because I would listen to everything, what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say I don't still listen to some stuff, because I'm musically, I ain't musically inclined, but I love
like music.
yeah. So definitely, I love the way, like I said, if you guys haven't seen some of the clips that I posted with the freestyle, just Danielle did on the Meek Mill mix, Fantasia. I mean, you be killing it. So how do you decide what you're gonna pull out? Just
honestly,
just roll with?
No, honestly, well, the Holy Ghost one, I was like, man, I really want to be on this song. So I saw this like kind of like remix thing on like YouTube, and I saw it, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to put a verse on there.
Yeah.
Usually I be trying to like whatever kind of mood I'm in or vibe or whatever like that, then I try to like find something that's gonna go with that.
Yeah.
But, usually whatever instrumental is available, then I go for it
for free.
Honestly, like whatever instrumental is available, if you got like the hook on there.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because when I first started doing it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it every week. And then my computer started acting up, so I had to just do the video. And then I was like, all right, we just gonna do seasons of it. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like pressure to like keep doing one every week, and I can just like take a week and then come back, with some fresh stuff.
Wow, I love it. I'll be looking out for it.
So appreciate it.
We definitely keep, sharing as they come out. So, I mean, because like I said, it's hot. Do It For Him. Let's talk about the track, and then we're going to talk a little bit about your new one, Own Strength. So I want to hear a little bit about Do It For Him. Where did that come from? What was happening when God gave that to you?
Just like I said, it's like a reminder. It's like a declaration. Like I only do it for Him. I only do it for Him. I only do it for Him. Because it's so easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
And it's easy to like pay attention to what the naysayers are saying. It's like I kind of addressed like a lot of stuff in there and just was like venting. Like I only do it for Him.
Yeah.
Like, I've been getting better. Like all my days be seeming like the same thing because I'm so focused on Christ and what He's called me to do. And like if I start listening to that song, then I'm reminded again. And when I sing those words, it's like a declaration. Like I only do it for Him. I'm getting better every day. You know what I mean? Because like you said, we are harshest critics and we be hard on ourselves. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm getting better every day. I really know. Like I'm getting better every day. Like with myself, with my whole temperament. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm committed to growing. You know what I mean? So just remind myself, look, you're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But as long as you do it for Him, you should be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep it going. Just keep it going.
That relationship with Him is something serious. Like all you got to do, that right there is what you got to focus on. It ain't about perfection. Like I said earlier, is about really where you at and you're standing with Him. And that does not excuse, us to be living like we want to live. But at the same time, you have your own personal relationship, and that allows you access to the Father so he can do the correction. We don't even need to be doing all the correction, because we'll be saying stuff and doing stuff according to what religious ideology may have taught us, or we may have grow up in church and we have a certain way of thinking, necessarily not what God is concerned about, so I think that's a big one. But it's good to be real.
It is. I mean, it's like, how you run up the steps real fast and then you just be like falling. You ever tried to run up?
I never did that.
You never did that? Well, I ran it 20 times. Just slow down, relax. So that's what I'm trying to chill now. And just stop trying to beat everything.
Yeah.
I beat it. I won. You know what I mean? Just
what determines if you win, though? That's the thing. What determines if you win? Are you basing that on what other people say?
No.
Your level of success. What does that mean?
Well, I myself, success to me, and I have been guilty of when I get here.
Mm-hmm.
But I already feel like I am successful because I beat the grave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm no longer, risking my life for dumb stuff.
Yeah.
That's successful. You know what I mean? But of course I got goals and stuff. So I'm trying to, go ahead and just run with endurance.
Yeah.
Enjoy my life, because I don't be celebrating victories. I just be what's next?
Yeah.
So
don't get comfortable in the victory, then you won't get comfortable with just staying at that level of success. You're moving on to the next one. You enjoy it
the whole journey.
Yes, enjoying it.
Just enjoying it. Yeah.
That's key. That's very, very key. I love that. All right. So,
I'm trying to lock that down.
Let us know when you get it and give us the keys.
Hey, look, every day I'm trying.
All right. So one thing I noticed, and I pointed this out to you, and I've seen other artists do this. I want to know where it happened for you and what this transition mean. Back in the day, is about 2014, 2015. You went by a different name, and that was Danny B. Tell us about the transition, because now you're going by Just Danielle, and I even can see the transition in the music a little bit. So give me a little take on.
I mean, it wasn't really nothing spiritual why I changed my name. It was it was my grandma was I hate that name. Oh my goodness. Because I used to have it on my answer machine. Hey. My grandma would just kept saying I hate that name. So I kind of really just changed it for her. I was
okay.
All right. Just Danielle. The just shall live by faith. And then as I grow more, I'm just I'm just Danielle. What you see is what you're gonna get. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't deep. I think as for you hearing it in the music, I just think I'm just growing.
Yeah, and I see that definitely. You got that. I mean, I think you can go between that hard, that heavy hitter, and then you can also go with the smoother flow, which I do hear in On Strength, because I hear some singing in there. Is that you doing? Yes, lot of love from that one too. When we premiered that one as well. The song is deep, and it feels like you are secluded. It's just you and God in that moment. So tell me a little bit about that song and where that came from.
It just came from just realizing that I was kind of trying to transform myself.
Yeah.
In this place of trying to prove to people like that God had really changed me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was so extreme that I could hardly explain it. You know, my friend was asking like, "How do you feel?" And I'm just like, "Just feel different." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
Yeah.
So, you know, like trying to study about God so I can explain it to them. But all I know is like I felt this desire and this need in me to just like stop throwing my life away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like really seek God for myself and not like, cause I mean I did grow up in church, but like I ain't really pay attention and we was always at the store. You know what I mean? So
you skipped out on church, go to the store. that was happening.
7-Eleven was right up the street. So it was like, all right, well, cause I've always believed, but I never really like lived the life of a believer. So I'm just like trying to try it out. You know what I mean? And I knew that like inside me was just different because my desires was different, but I didn't really know how to like communicate that. So
makes sense.
Yeah. And then I just got around a lot of people that just kept like trying to make me prove myself. Yeah. And I was like trying to prove it to them. You know what I mean? So it was like, man, I cannot do this in my own strength. I can't do this life out. And even now, I gotta tell myself, like remind myself, like, I cannot do this without you, Lord. Like, I can't even go a day without you. Like, I can't do this by myself, because I would put on this like front. And I was just like sad. You know what I mean? So
you know, I'm gonna respond to what you just said, because I think a lot of people need to understand or get this in their head that you cannot be this perfect. I hate to keep saying perfect, but that's what people are striving for. You know, you can't be the perfection of like what people say you should be doing or say you should look like. Nobody can meet that expectation, you know, especially aside from God. So the best thing that you can do is be you and allow God to do everything else. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why he wants to be the one elevating you. He don't want you trying to mess up his little flow. We'll mess it up every time.
And I'm like, I'm tired of learning all these hard lessons. You know, you know what I mean? But that's what the song is about. Like, I ain't even gotta act like I'm perfect. You know, because I was like, you know, like once I started reading about God, it's like I was, you know, I took that scripture that says like have an answer, a reason why you believe. I took that like so literal, like this is why. It's like coming across like I know everything. Like I make no mistakes. And when I did make a mistake, it was like if I dropped the ball, it was like the biggest ball ever. Like I dropped all the balls. Like, so it was like, dang, yo, I can't keep this up. Like, man, so I, you know, but it's a continued battle. Like, you ain't perfect. Just live your life. You know what's going on between you and God. Right. So,
and I love that verse where it says, or the chorus where it says, I gotta live like I'm purchased. And that was freeing to me, because I'm like, oh, I don't gotta live like I'm perfect. Like, I really gotta understand that I've been purchased
already.
Because I don't have it. I don't have it aside from him. So that spoke volumes to me when I heard it and I played it again. I was like, oh, hold up, purchase. You know, it was it was freeing to me, you know. So I know that other people that end up seeing that are really going to, you know, get freedom from that. It speaks volumes, like truly speaks volumes. So I appreciate you for being you and being real and relevant in this right now. We need this kind of music right now. So,
well, thank you. More down the way, just letting it out.
Keep letting it out, girl. You're doing a great job.
I've been holding it in for so long. I don't know when I'm gonna stop letting it out. You know what I mean?
Don't stop. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like you're at the point where if God is giving it to you, you're at a maturity level where this is the time for it to come out. It wasn't time before. But this is the time. It's no time like the present, and we need this right now. Not just because of the pandemic, not just because of the all the movements that's going on. I'm not even gonna go into that.
Yeah.
So it's just for the simple fact that if they said we was living in the last days, like years ago, your grandma, your mama, your daddy, all that said that.
Closer than when you first believe.
Yes. Come on. Yeah, man, it's that serious. So we need real relevant information. We need real relevant word for right now. And the Bible talks about the word going away. It's going to be a time where we're not even going to have, the Bible sitting in front of us. So we have to depend on, the stuff that we're learning now. We need to get in our word now, spend time with God now, build a relationship now. And this music will help because it's a reminder. It's a good reminder. We can bob, whoppy, but it's a good reminder. And I just love it. I love it, man. And we'll continue to support you. Are there any last words or words of encouragement that you want to give to the people that's on listening to you now?
Love God, love yourself, try to treat people right.
Woman of fruit, few words.
I mean, that's about it,
Yeah.
Go after your purpose. Like, don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. Just like give me your word, and no matter what you've gone through, no matter how many times you have fallen, get up.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah. I love it. I love it, man. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing a little piece of your night with us. I've been definitely promoting and doing what we can to get your message out there, and we will continue to do so.
And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me on.
No problem. So you guys stay locked in. We'll be right back for the second half of this double header. We got some beasts in here today, y'all. Man, the music is up next. Ooh. All right. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Just Danielle, follow her. We've been sharing the links down below. Facebook at Just Danielle and Instagram _ just call me Danielle. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. And until the next 5-10 minutes, I'll be back. This is your girl, Dr. T. This is Beyond the Beat. We'll see you guys later.